What's going on, Buff Nation? Welcome back to another video. My, oh my, we have a jam-packed show for you today. And I know most of you already know what's going on because the decommit's been hitting up your phones just like they're hitting up my phones, and we got to talk all about it. And is it time to panic? Is it time to worry? I don't think so. We're going to talk about that as well. But first order of business, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shedeur Sanders. A little injury update for him. We talked about him just yesterday on the show about Coach Prime alluding that it was a pretty severe injury that he was dealing with. Somebody asked if surgery was going to be needed. I didn't even think that was that far. We were even into that part of the question yet. But he goes, I don't think so. And then now we got news today that it is a back fracture. So the severity of it, how far along is it, what the time recovery for, where's the timetable of recovery? We don't have any of that just yet. In a video, he did say, look, man, I feel good, right? I feel okay, but when I start to run around and throw, I can't do any of those things. So that'll be something that we'll keep an eye on through this offseason of how he recovers. Might be a 6 to 8 week recovery, so it could be a nice little just smooth, easy sail in December. Get healthy, get rock and roll, maybe even a little bit into January, to be honest with you. So, again, it'll be something that we'll definitely keep an eye on and keep tabs on it. And if we do hear more information on it, you know we're going to be dropping it. So be sure to smash the like button and subscribe because you don't want to miss it. But next order of business, we can't wait any longer. The decommits, 3 decommits in 48 hours. It was mayhem today. I mean, it felt like it was one after the other. Like Hayes Foss just had it queued up, ready to rock and roll. On top of the tight end entering the transfer portal as well. Again, I'm going back to 3 commits because Antoine Hill, he decommitted just the other day, which we talked about. That was the first straw to fall. Again, I wasn't too concerned because he was supposed to be reclassifying for 2024. He's not. He's staying in 2025. Not a big deal. So they lose their second commit for 2025. We're down to 1 commit in 2025. No big deal, right? Nobody's going to panic. Then we get breaking news that Danny O'Neal, 2024 quarterback, right? The 2024 class is also decommitting. Okay, well, now we got another one here. We got Danny O'Neal leaving. That's a little bit of a head scratcher. What's going on here? And then 2025 comes to a wrap, a screeching halt. There is no more commits now to the 2025 class as Mr. Wilder, the running back for 2025, has also decommitted from that class. Again, the 2025 doesn't concern me as much as 2024. Still plenty of time to fill that need, to fill that role, to replace it, to have them recommit. Again, it's a long process. I understand these kids wanting to feel out that recruiting process. So I wasn't too concerned. And then again, it just feels like when it's raining, it's pouring. As Caleb Furrow, the tight end, he entered the transfer portal with 2 years of eligibility left. So all of this just happening within a 24-hour time period, 48-hour time period is absolute mayhem. And another big one to keep an eye on, Aaron Butler, a big-time 2024 commit who committed earlier this year. They were able to steal him away from USC. Massive commit for Colorado. Is now on high flip alert to go to Oregon. Right now, On 3, I believe, has Oregon leading the way at 60%. And I got to be honest with you, when I see these things happen, it does not look good. 247 has a crystal ball for him to flip as well. Feels like everything is pointing in that direction for him to be flipping to Oregon. Now, that's, again, we got a lot of red flags going on, right? That's complete just panic mode. Click the button. Yo, Coach Prime, what's going on here? What's happening? I understand we've talked about doing the 20-80 rule, 80% in the portal, 20% in recruiting, but Aaron Butler was kind of the top tier. He was your number 1 recruit for 2024. It's a big time guy. What's happening here, right? Should we be worried? We need answers. You told us this yesterday. The good things were coming, and then we get hit with this news again. 2025, I can excuse transfer portal. I expect guys to come and go. That's just the new world that we live in. No school is going to be safe from the transfer portal. Let's just be honest here. So those things are going to be expected, but it feels like we got a little bit of a rainfall going on, and it's starting to pick up some steam here. And again, everyone's starting to panic, like myself. Like what? What's happening? I need answers. I'm not knocking on the door, trying to figure out what's going on, as I'm sure all of you are, right? We can all have our reasons for why so-and-so is leaving, this and that. My initial thought of this, before I tell you why we shouldn't be panicking just yet, is if they are getting a plethora of recruits from the transfer portal, the 2024 class starts to make a little bit more sense because we only have so many places and spots that we can hold. And if it's like, look, I'm bringing in X amount of guys in this position group, it's going to be some time. And maybe the dream that was originally sold is changing a little bit. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's happening here, what's going on. But here's why I settled down a little bit, okay? Take a breather. Take a breather, show. No need to fear, okay? Deion is here, okay? First order of business. Alton Maskell just tweeted out 30 minutes ago. Promise y'all, we're going to be just fine. Y'all remember Alton Maskell, running back who redshirt last year. Transferred in. So he's bought in, right? He's ready to rock and roll. He's not worried. He's not panicking. Okay, that's number one. Okay, that's just one. That's just I can't get too worked up on just one. And you're right. I got one more for you. Jack Crawford. Does that ring a bell? Probably not. Maybe for some of you. I don't know. He is part of the Crawford family who donated back in 2021 the biggest one-time gift to Colorado ever of a smooth $5.5 million. Well, why is that important, Sean? Why do I care about that? He tweeted out today, fun times ahead. The eye emoji, the eyes in the buffalo. Okay. So we got big time boosters, sons of boosters getting fired up, liking what he's seen, liking what we're feeling going on. So we're 2 for 2 on some good vibes. Well, what else you got for me, Sheldon? I got one more. Because all good things come in 3, baby. Darius Darden-Box, okay? Director of recruiting. Also tweeted out the little eye emojis. What the hell does that mean? I don't know. But we know how like Colorado likes to operate. We know how Coach Prime likes to move. Okay? You don't know where he's coming. The Cam Michael recruit should let you know, should put everybody on notice. You don't know when they're going to strike. Because he was a lock-in for Georgia. Okay? That was a lock-in for Georgia. You all saw the family members. They were all dressed up in Georgia gear. Like I told you during that show, I got a buddy of mine that does a recruiting channel. He had the Georgia video locked and ready to go. And we saw what happened with Cam Michael. Okay? So I'm not panicking just yet. I'm a little nervous. I'm trying to figure out what's happening and what's going on. I'm sure like the rest of you are. But it seems like a plan's in place. Okay? And I know a lot of the noise is, especially for 2025 decommitting, well, Coach Prime's not going to be there. And that's something we've talked about, especially with his son's going to be entering the draft next year. Travis will be eligible for the draft. That future does seem a little, who knows what's going to happen, but that's 2 years out. We're not going to get into that nonsense just yet, but 2024 is coming to a heavy, strong close. I've been telling you since the beginning, since day one, December is going to be absolute mayhem. I was wrong. It started sooner than that, boys and girls. We're in November, and it's already mayhem. Okay? So if you haven't smashed the like button, if you haven't turned the bell on, and if you haven't dropped a like on this video, you better lock it in. Okay? Because you're going to be missing out if you're not tuned in for it, boys and girls. I hope we covered everything. Who knows? 8 more things may have happened while I was recording this video. Not quite sure, because like I said, it is a moving, and it is moving fast. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. Buckle up, okay? I think it's going to be a bumpy road on the way we get there. But the offseason of college football is starting to become just a brand of its own, and it's a blast to be a part of. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Be sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you. Peace!